Hey learner, this is Nilesh Borate. So this is your first milestone project, Tic-Tac-Toe game for the 2 human player game. So these are the some rules. 2 players should be able to play the game, both sitting at the same computer. Okay. The board should be printed out every time a player make a move. Then you should be able to accept input of the player position and then place a symbol on the board. We will use the numpad to match the numbers to the grid on a tic-tac-toe board. Okay, so by using this rule, we make this game. Okay, so see here, we are going to be using the idea of a number pad. So if you have a larger keyboard, often it has a number pad to the right of it, and we are going to match those numbers to the grid on a tic-tac-toe board, and it's up to you which where you want your number pad to go on a keyboard. It look like this. Okay, so if we grid the lines, then see here, these are your lines. Okay, then it's going to ask them, hey, where would you like to place your X or O, and then they will provide a number that correspond to the tic-tac-toe board, and that we are going to do is print out the tic-tac-toe board with an X at the location. Okay, so there are the 2 players. First player select the marker like X, then second player is the marker is the O. Okay, so if the first player want this marker on this corner position, then user press the 1 in a numpad. So if user press the 1, then see here, instead of 1, my game is print this X symbol. Okay, now next turn is on the second player. Okay, so if the second player choose the number 8, then my marker is that the O. Like this way, 2 players marks the symbol. Okay, so tic-tac-toe game is that if any player, player 1 or player 2 is mark this same symbol like this way, means all the X in a one row or one column, or this is diagonal. Okay, so if it is, then this player 1 will 1. If my situation is that if this is O, this is X, this is O, again this is X. Okay, so means that the player 1 will 1. Okay, there are a possibility that the game will be tie. Okay, so these are the some rules we define in our game. Okay, so see here, what is my output? So output is like this way. So this is your welcome message. So player 1, do you want to be X or O? Here player 1 choose the X, means that player 2 automatically goes to the next symbol O. See here, player 1 will go first. So are you ready to play? Enter yes, then type here S. Then this is your numpad. See here, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. So it is like a numpad. So player 1 choose the next position in between 1 to 9. If the player 1 type the 1, then in the first position they mark the X. Okay, now the second player turn. If second player choose the 8, then see here, this is your second player symbol O. Again first player turn. So if first player select the number 2, then see here, on second position mark X. Again second player choose the number 9, then on 9 position mark O. Again, first player choose the number 3. Then this is my output message. Congratulations, you have won the game. Okay. So now going to Jupyter Notebook, see how to perform this operation. Okay. So see here. So first we set up your board as a list where each index 1 to 9 correspond with a number on a number pad. Okay. So this is a 3 by 3 board representation. So this is one function. So my function name is that the display board. Okay. Here we import the one library clear underscore output. So by using this library here we use the one function. So this function is only work in a Jupyter. Okay. So it is like a CLR SCR in Turbo C or the system.clear in a Linux operating system. So they clear the output window. Okay. So this is your some printed pattern. So first print these two symbols. Then this is your board positions. Here board position starting from this bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So this is your test board. Here first one is that the default value because this is the 0th index value, but here we use the indexes from the first position. So if you pass this some symbol, then by using this order 1 to 9, these symbols are here printed. Okay, so your board like this way. Okay, so this is one function display board. So going to next step, see here second step is that write a function that can take in a player input and assign there the marker as a X or O. Think about using while loop to continuously ask until you get a correct answer. Okay. So this is your next function player input. So this is your empty string. So while marker equal to X or marker equal to O, then here ask the user, do you want to be X or O? Okay. So if you press X or O in lowercase, then convert this upper function into upper case letter. Okay. So see here, if marker equal to X, then this is your output. So what is this output? So if you return XO means that player 1 select X and player 2 select O. Otherwise player 1 select O and player 2 select the X. See here my output is that do you want to be X or O? If the player 1 select the X means that this is your output, means that player 1 is the X, player 2 is the O. Okay. See here next step. So step number 3. Write a function that take in the board list object a marker X or O and a desired position number 1 to 9 and assign it to be the board. So see here place marker is my the function and pass here the 3 parameter board marker position and board of position set your marker. See here one example. So this is your test board. Okay. So display board. Okay, so these are the some blank position. Okay, see here 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3. Again 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Again 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. Okay, so if you want to assign one marker to this any of this index, here my next function is that place marker. So this is your test board. Here X is your marker and 8 is your the position. See here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On 8 position this X is mark here. Okay. So this is your function place mark. So next step is that step number 4. So write a function that take in a board and check to see if someone has won. So win check is your the next definition. So see here these are your board and these are your marker. If your marker is the X, then see here check 7, 8, 9 means that this marker is in a single row. Same here 4, 5, 6 or the 1, 2, 3. Same here in a single column. So 7, 4, 1, then 9, 8, 2 and 9, 6, 3. Then check the two diagonals 7, 5, 3 and the 9, 5, 1. Okay, so here we pass OR condition, means if one of these condition become true, means that this player won the game. Okay, so see here, win check test board, here we pass the X. So my previous board is that, so this is your previous board. So there is a no X in a single row or single column or a diagonal. That's why my answer is that the false. Okay, see my next step is that write a function that use the random module to randomly decide which player goes first. Okay, so that's why here we import the one library random. So this is your function choose first random dot, my function is that the rand int, pass here 0 and the 1. Okay, so this function choose the random in between 0 and the 1. Okay, so if it is equal to 0, means that they return player 2, otherwise they return player 1. Okay, so next one is that next step, write a function that return a boolean indicating whether a space on the board is freely available. Okay, so space check, this function check the board of that position is become empty. If it is empty, then it return true. Next, check if board is full and return a boolean value. Same here, check here I in range 1 to 10. Okay, if space check in a board, if it is empty, means that they return false, otherwise they return true. If it is written true, means that your board is a full. Okay, then next step, write a function that asks for a player next position as a number 1 to 9, and then use the function from step 6 to check if it is a free position. If it is, then return the position for later use. So player choice, this is your next function, pass here the board, this is your the default position 0. So check here, while position not in 1 to 9 or space check, means on that position there is a no marker, then return this position. Okay, so next step is that write a function that asks the player if they want to play again, return a boolean true if they do want to play again. So replay function, so do you want to play again? Okay, so convert this string into lowercase, start with y. If it is y, then it return true. Okay, and the last step is that here comes the hard part. So we combine all these function in this one program. Okay, so see here, this is your welcome message, this is your infinite while loop. Okay, so the board, this is your empty string *10. *10 means that copy this string in 10 times. Okay, then player 1 marker, player 2 marker, these are the two default marker. Here we call the player input function. Okay, then turn equal to choose first, randomly select the turn, player 1 or player 2. This is your message. Then play game, are you ready to play? Enter yes or no. If it is yes, then game on equal to true. Okay, otherwise game on false. So this is your while loop again, while game on. Okay, see here, this is one if condition. If turn equal to player 1, then see here, first display board, then here select the position, then on that position your marker is set, then check if it is win, then here display the message, congratulations, you have won the game, and game on equal to false. If it is not, then check board is full. Okay, if board is full, then this is message, the game is draw. Okay, otherwise turn equal to player 2, means that it again going to next while loop, and on next time turn equal to player 2, it is going to else mode. So same part here repeated again, display board, then select the second player choice, place that marker. If check here, if the second player has won the game, if it is, then print this message, player 2 has won, and set the game on equal to false. Okay, else check the board is a full. If it is full, then game is a draw. Okay, otherwise again turn equal to player 1. So this while loop is repeated till the any one of the player is not won the game or game is a draw. Okay, so we run this code. See here, we rerun all the functions. So first, okay, then this is your second. See here, do you want to X or O? So X. Okay, again third. Okay, so this is your fourth. This is your board. Okay, then marks this 8 on this new position, then win check. Okay, so see here, my output is that false. Again next step, then 6, 7, 8, step number 9 and step number 10. See here, do you want to be X or O? So my input is that the X. Then are you ready to play? Enter yes or no. Yes. Okay, see here, this is my output. So initially all of these numpad are empty. So choose your the next position. If my number is that the 2, see here on player 1, mark this X on second position. Now it's turned to player 2. Player 2 is select the 9 position. See here on 9 there is a O. Again turn to player 1. So player 1 is that the 5. Okay, then player 2 select the 8. Again player 1 7. Okay, then player 2 6. Okay, again player 1 3. Okay, again see here, congratulations, you have won the game because X is in diagonal. Okay, so this is your tic-tac-toe game. So students, try this code on your machine. So if you have any queries or any doubts related to this topic, then comment on your query in comment box. Likes and subscribe the channel. See you on next video. Thank you.